Hi there and welcome to my video. My name is Paula Reed and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator going by the name of Yellow Bear Stamping. Tonight I'm going to share with you a holder that you can make that can hold 4 note cards and envelopes, and they make a great gift. So let's switch down to my desktop. I've moved my camera so that it's up higher so that hopefully we can see a little bit more, because I'm going to be using a 12 by 12 sheet of the two-tone cardstock. Now I have done my scoring just so that it will hopefully be a little bit easier. It's a bit hard trying to fit the paper trimmer on under the camera and everything, and for the size. So I'll show you, this is what we're going what I'm going to be making, and I have used the note cards and envelopes and then the extraordinary washi tape, and I have made 4 cards using the washi tape and the two-tone cardstock. So we've got those designs there, and then these ones here. So I had a class on Saturday and the ladies made a card, and I thought, well, I would share tonight how to make the little folder. And with Christmas only about 10 or 11 weeks away, this makes a great gift that you can give away, and you could put any sentiment on with these. So yeah, so the strips here are 1 inch by 5 inches, and I've just alternated and put the 2 dark on the outside and then the light on the inside, but you could put them all dark or light, and it holds the 2 envelopes, and then you just slot the cards in. Now this holder, there is no glue, it's all just done with folds. So it's quite a good one. And then I've just decorated it with a couple of the extra pieces from the washi tape, and then with just some ribbon that I had. So I'll pop that to the side. Now, as you join, just leave me a comment to say hi, and we'll get started. So I have scored it on, I did it on the, this is strawberry slush, and the first score that you do, I'm just going to get my instructions off to the side here. So it's 1 7/8. So I might actually just see if I can carefully bring that down a little bit. Sorry for the jolting there. So it's 1 7/8, 5 3/4, 6 1/4, and then 10 1/8. I'll put these measurements up at the end so that you've got it. Then, so once you've done those scores, then you're going to turn it 90 degrees and then score at 2 1/2 and 8 1/4, and that's our scoring done. So on my original sample, I have turned it back so that I've got the dark, but I'm going to do this one so that it's the dark and then with the light there. So I want to turn this over, and then I am going to fold it back on that first score line, and just give that a gentle burnish the whole length of the fold. Oh, might help if it doesn't matter, that will be folded. Right, we'll start that again. I had it round the wrong way. I was thinking that doesn't look right. So we're going to do it on this one here, which is the 1 7/8, and then on this side here at the 10 1/8. So that goes there and there. Right, then we're going to open it back out, and on this section we're going to let's see, I'll bring it back down here. So we're going to bring that back like that, fold that corner and give it a good fold. Going to do that on all 4 corners. Just make sure that I'm still in my camera shot. It's the only thing when you use a 12 by 12, trying to make sure that it shows up. There, and then we're going to turn it around and do the same thing on this side here, and give that one, and then this one here. So you don't have to do it with score it, you can just fold it. So then we are going to, I'm just going to, it's always a bit hard when you're trying to remember it. It's a while since I've done it. Then we're going to fold the paper in like that. And just make sure those, and then now give that a good burnish. Okay, so this is the inside, and then that right. So then we are going to turn it over and I'm just trying to remember. So we're going to turn the paper over and fold at the horizontal lines towards the center. So that comes in like that. And we're going to just line that up and give that fold, and then fold up this one. And do that. And then, so this, if you have a look on the one that I have already made, that's how it goes there, like that. And then these bits just slot in. But before that, we just need to fold. There's 2 score lines here, one that was at 5 3/8 and one that was at 6 1/4. And so we're just going to fold that in, give that a score, fold that, and that then gives us our spine. Hi Sylvia, hope you've had a good day. Right, and then we're going to give that. So there is your folder. And then what we're going to do, now this bit, you can either, you just have to have a little bit of a play, because sometimes I have found that one side, it seems to fold in better with, like I did the long one into the short, and then we'll just give it a try and see whether the short into the long goes better, which I think that one might. So it will still give a little bit of a buckle, but once you've got your cards in, let's see, it yeah, I think it was the other way. This way seems to go a bit better. I don't know why, but it's just probably just the way when it scores and folds. So there we go. There is our little folder, and now doing the decorating, which I haven't actually got anything just at the moment because I am not quite sure what I'm going to put in this one, whether I do these. So I could easily pop these ones in and decorate it. I need to make some more cards. It's just as a nice snug fit. So I may do another set of the strawberry slush, so that this is all strawberry slush, and do another one that is just the petunia pop and do that. So out of one panel of the washi tape, you can get 2 cards, and then I did 2 of the strawberry slush and 2 of the petunia pop, and I had these little elements left behind, and so I used them to decorate. I think my ribbon was about, let's have a look, that's 22 inches, or about 55 centimeters. It may depend on the width of your ribbon as to whether you need to make it a bit longer for when you tie it, but just sort of, I think, wrap it around first, get a rough idea of the length that you need, and then just cut it off. Whenever I use with ribbon and I'm going to be tying it, I do not smoke, but I have a cigarette lighter in my craft supplies, and I just burn the end of the ribbon so that it's got it's sort of sealed, and then it won't fray, and so it will always look nice over time for, you know, projects that you have where the ribbon could be untied to get into your project and then need to be retied. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how to construct that. It is a long time since I have made one of these, so I was a bit rusty on my which way to go, but I will put up the instructions, and I've got a little diagram of how it looks, and so I will get that up in the next day or so with all the measurements. So I think it's a really lovely little gift to make for either Christmas or for a birthday, and to give somebody using the note cards and envelopes. So hope you've enjoyed that. Catch you later. Bye.